Yo, what is up? Um, as promised, I was gonna kinda just go through my thoughts on this Kyle Rittenhouse case real quick. Um, so first I want to say I think, hold on, I'm watching this pretty closely. Uh, throughout the past week, watched the defense's witnesses, prosecution's witnesses, kind of gone over the all the footage that has been released to the public. And while I'm not like full team Kyle, like I guess a lot of the right is, but I'm not anti Kyle Rittenhouse either, because it's become abundantly clear to me is that the media, per usual, has completely distorted this case and the perception of Kyle Rittenhouse, and kind of put their own political filter on it when reporting about it. And I think that is a huge disservice and is very dangerous to the general public as well, because, I mean, this whole thing started because of a propagated uh, incident between police and a civilian. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think uh, Jacob Blake getting shot as many times as he did in the back I think it's very avoidable. The three police officers in that situation, dating back to last August, if the three police officers in that situation can actually detain Jacob Blake and de-escalate the situation and not let it get to a point where he's scrambling in his car, grabbing for a knife, I think all this is avoided, first of all. But unfortunately, it wasn't. And unfortunately, it did come down to a situation like that. And from all accounts, on Jacob Blake's end, it does not seem like that dude was supposed to be on the property he was at. There were kids there. He had multiple, charges in regards to different, very aggressive and physically, you know, damaging actions towards his, I guess, the mother of his kids or his ex girlfriend, whatever their status is. But the point is, he shouldn't have been there. And but also in the same breath, the media shouldn't have weaponized his situation and essentially incited a riot in a situation that I really don't think warranted a riot or a protest, because not everyone there was rioting, but there are definitely some people there that were probably the right intentions, but or not the right intentions, but good intentions. But good intentions do not always equate to positive results, as all of you know. But I think point being is, not only has media propagated the Jacob Blake situation and created the environment to where this Kyle Rittenhouse situation happened, they've also just smeared this kid like he's some sort of white supremacist, vigilante, Trumper, like, from the get, which I think is totally wrong. If you haven't been paying attention to this trial, I highly suggest you go watch some of the live streams and you go watch the FBI's footage that has been released. It has become abundantly clear to me that the two individuals that passed away that night, and then this Gage Grosskreutz kid who's doing a victim media tour right now, which is really weird because he openly admitted on the stand during this trial that he was lying about the fact that he just had his hands up standing over Kyle Rittenhouse, which is not true. If you watch the footage and you look at several pictures from the incident, he is pointing a handgun directly at Kyle Rittenhouse's face, while Kyle Rittenhouse is on the ground, on his back, after being chased by multiple people and having a skateboard swung at him. I think I highly encourage you, again, if you haven't checked out the proceedings of this case, to go watch it. Go watch the prosecution, their arguments, go watch the defense and their arguments, go watch the FBI footage, because I think the picture the media painted is disingenuous and wrong. And I'm convinced at this point that they just want more violence, because, I mean, either outcome for this case is not going to be a good one, but I particularly think that there's a very strong chance, because of all the contradictions on the prosecution's end, that Rittenhouse could get acquitted. And I really think a lot of violence could be coming down the pipe. And it's all on the media's behalf at this point. Like, they've twisted and manipulated this situation so much and skewed so many people's perceptions on it that if this dude is acquitted, some people are going to see it as, oh, white supremacist Kyle Rittenhouse, murderer Kyle Rittenhouse, which, don't get me wrong, there are consequences to his action. He did kill people, but and it's a shame that people did lose their lives in the situation that night. But I guess my point is, it's all avoidable if the media doesn't propagate it and doesn't feed people just spoonfuls of lies that just and it doesn't happen like the Jacob Blake situation. If that's not propagated, if they don't propagate Kyle Rittenhouse how they do, we'd probably be able to come to a more like cohesive understanding as a country. But the media doesn't want that. Media wants violence, and they've made that very clear. So yeah, I'm not necessarily, again, full team Kyle, but I highly suggest you go watch that trial and let your own thoughts come together from that, and really take a look at the Gage Ghostwright's victim media tour he's done over the past day or so, and then go watch his testimony. He blatantly contradicts himself, but I want you to go see it for yourself. And yeah, I think Kyle's a high chance of getting acquitted. And if that happens, I think the media has still propagated enough, and there's still enough people that take them seriously, that we're going to see mass violence. But who knows? He could be found guilty too. But I don't think that outcome is good either, because obviously there's political will as a driving force against this kid. And that's not how court cases should get decided in this country or anywhere. But yeah, that's all I have really. I highly suggest you go really look through the fine nitty gritty details of this case and really draw your own conclusions, and really take a hard look at how the media is presenting it, because they are lying their ass off, and it's embarrassing. Done.